director of Church of the Nativity in North Raleigh. And after Sunday services, I always think about the service, what happened that day. People talk to me afterwards and tell me things about what they experienced during the service. It's really great. So I want to offer you today a Tuesday morning recap of the service or of the day, really, of what happened. And one thing I can tell you that happened was, do you hear the people sing was in my head all day long. Thank you, George Clifford. No, seriously, it was great. George Clifford, the Reverend Dr. George Clifford, offered a sermon on Sunday, and it was a fantastic sermon, and he had incredible things, thoughtful things to say about sin and about how we repent and how we turn our lives around, and it was really, really great. And I love Les Miserables. It was the first real Broadway show I had ever seen. I was a kid. We went down to the Fox Theater to one of the big tours, and it was amazing and awesome. And I listened to the music over and over and over and over again. So I know that music like I know myself. It's in me. It's in my soul. So another song that kept going through my head for the rest of the day was that one line, and I can't remember where in the show, but the line is, to love another person is to see the face of God. And I was thinking about that and thinking about, for one thing, our day of giving that we had this past Sunday, which was amazing. People were so incredibly generous. There's amazing energy in the room. Everybody happy to be there. We raised over $7,000 for all these different organizations that we're a part of in some way or form or another. But to love another person is to see the face of God. And certainly the folks at Nativity were loving people that they don't even know by offering these donations. But I was thinking about it too, like that's one part, yes, helping to alleviate suffering and helping the suffering of others, even if they're across the world, is absolutely important. But the second part of that, if we are truly going to love one another and see the face of God in the other, is we have to get to know people, and we have to actually spend time with people. So spending time with our family and our friends, certainly, during this holiday season, but also, I wonder, like that guy who's on the corner there at Creedmoor, and you're coming off 540, and he's always there with his sign, and he's always looking for money, like, would we stop and talk to him? Would we go and introduce ourselves and say, hey, how's it going? How can I help? How are you? What brought you into these circumstances? Or maybe even not asking that, just introducing ourselves and saying hello. And maybe there, seeing the face of God. I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's not something we do every day. But George's sermon made me think of this. The music from Les Miserables made me think of this. This whole season of giving, which I think is wonderful, but I think maybe we could go farther with it, and so that we could really truly see God everywhere, in everyone that we encounter. Another thing that's been going on here that's been really fun is this Advent baton that is being passed around on Instagram by people at Nativity. So if you go to Instagram.com and look for Nativity Baton, and what's happening is people are taking a day on the Instagram account and taking pictures of the things in their life that make them think of Advent, where they see God working in their daily life, how they love each other to see the face of God. And it is so beautiful, and it really makes you alert and aware of the presence of God truly in everything. So please check us out. Go to our website, nativityonline.org, and hear George's sermon because it was excellent. And tell me down below in the comments, where did you see the face of God? Have a great week.